equilibrium. The leeches up top have us expanding operations and creating newer tunnels, but I don't mind. This part of the mine's not so harsh compared to the older, muskier areas that are heavily polluted from excessive activity. The air here is cleaner. No need for an uncomfortable respirator. A loud, obnoxious bell screeches, and Yase Tolbert, the local mining boss, screams from several tunnels back at some fresh-out-of-the-oven miners that they have to work late for not producing. The good old days. "Lacey, I'm ready to dive," I call down. She grips my lifelines tight. "Got it, Finn." I suck in a breath, heart pounding. The last thing I want to do is fall 15 feet down to solid rock, just because I have a terrible belayer. When my boots hit the bottom, I grunt. Lacey and I strip out of our climbing gear as we get to our lockers. Neither of us speaks as we drag ourselves toward the rusted metal bridge, leading us back to the older mines, where we can store our tools. Nearly 50 miners, most near to my own age of 17, shuffle their boots over the rocks, none of us bothering to push past one another. It's not like we're more excited to be off our shift than on. "Finley! Lacey!" A familiar voice calls out after the two of us stash our gear and head down the metal stairwell. A skinny redhead boy peers up at us, and we meet him at the bottom of the metal shaft. Battery-powered lamps line the inner workings of the tunnels, the area called the slack, leading to and from the mines. In the dim light, I study the kid's filthy face. His hair is smudged with soot, and a black ring circles his mouth from his respirator. He's assigned to one of the grittier areas of the mine. Lacey smiles curtly at him. "Hey, Drape." "Be nice, Lacey. Drape's a sweet kid," I whisper. Lacey playfully elbows him, and Drape gives us a goofy smile. The three of us begin our regular march by way of the tunnels and down various metal staircases toward the living quarters. These two, Lacey and Drape, are perhaps the only people whom I care to speak to. We've known one another since our days in the oven. No one here truly comes from a family. We were all raised in the oven, a place that is designed to simply keep new kids alive until they're old enough to work the mine. Newborns go straight there to allow their parents to get right back to work. The majority of kids don't even know their mothers, and I'm one of them.
"Did you two feel that quake earlier today?"
Drape struggles to keep up. He's younger than Lacey and I by about 2 years, but he's forever right on our tails. Mine especially. He's a pain, but useful to us on occasion. Might as well have the kid around. "Everyone felt that quake, dope," Lacey says. Drape frowns and looks to me.
"Funny. You weren't climbing during that quake, were you, Finn?"
"No," I say. Quakes are common now. I've been told that pre-flip they were rarer, but that was 100 years before my lifetime. A lot has changed then, I suppose. Old-timers speak of a simpler past, when all of mankind lived above the surface. It's hard to imagine living anywhere but down below. But I envy the leeches who get to live above ground. I'm a little shaky on the science behind the whole event, but evidently, it has to do with the Earth's magnetic poles flipping. Somehow, it caused the sun to radiate the planet at a greater intensity, along with earthquakes, climate change, and a bunch of crap I don't care to think about. The older folks say it's hotter on the surface, but I wouldn't know. Without warning, Lacey stops and grabs the railing, the old metal clanging in protest. The other miners continue forward. I roll my eyes, grab Drape's shoulder, and push past them to get back to her. "What's wrong?" I ask. She lets loose a loud, exaggerated sigh. "Oh, Finley," she fake sobs. "I'm bored." I frown at her fake drama.